geez, that got my heart going.
Oh, I'm on a mountain, I'm looking at the ground. Not the one in front of me, but the one that's far down. And I feel so high up, you can't catch me now. It's funny how the...
Alright, adventurers, welcome back to episode 3 of the Cape to Cape adventure. Today we leave Prevelly and head to Conto's campground for the night, and we're currently in some really soft sand. Nice wide open road, but really soft sand. Today we head inland a bit around Prevelly and Nabarup towns, and cross Budgetup Creek, Calgardup Creek, before heading down to Redgate Beach for a little bit of a beach walk before getting to Conto's. And there's a few other surfing beaches and stuff. I think one's called Bob's Hollow, but we'll show you everything along the way. And if there's not too many people around camp when we get there, we'll show you Conto's campground, which is one of the biggest ones along the Cape to Cape. There's like there's 100 sites, whereas the others have all got like 20 spots to put a tent or whatever. But anyway, here we go. Episode 3, day 5. We've got 2 more days after this. Tomorrow's going to be a big one, 28 or 30 k's or something like that. But we're well rested. We've had a shower, which is nice. Did you enjoy your shower, Eliot?
Oh yeah.
So we're refreshed, well fed, and let's do it. So as you might know, if you watched episode 2, well, actually, if you haven't, go back and watch it. I'll put a card up at the start of this video. So please go watch that one first, because then, and the episode 1, because then it'll all be in chronological order. But my missus came down and met us at Prevelly, brought us some. That's why I asked for a new shirt with long sleeves, because I was getting sunburnt. I bought some sun cream, which was idiotic not to bring in the first place. I got some gaiters. The missus brought me some gaiters, which Eliot was already wearing, which has kept the sand out of his boots. So that's been awesome. What else did we saw? We had a shower, obviously, but yeah, we've had a bit of a restock of things. And I've done these things to prevent sunburn, and now it's overcast and cloudy. But that's the way it is, isn't it? First glimpse of the beach today. And there's an epic house up on the tree, up on the top of the hill there. That would be an awesome view. All right, we're just coming up to Budgetup Creek. I think it's Budgetup. If it's Calgardup, I think that's the next one. But it runs through there, and there's a huge big valley here, which means we're going to have a nice climb out. But it looks very, very pretty. I forgot to mention, we actually crossed this one inland. Not down at the beach like most of them have been so far, because we're staying inland for a little while before we cross the next creek and then turn west towards the ocean, where we go back down to Redgate Beach. But interested to see whether this is like a rocky crossing like some of them have been, or if it's a bridge, which some other ones have been, which is cool. The Friends of the Cape to Cape have a few signs out here and there saying thanks to particular companies or people that have donated the bridges or the money for the bridges or something like that, which is pretty cool. It's always nice to acknowledge those that make the efforts, like the Cape to Cape, Friends of the Cape to Cape, in keeping places like this open and usable. So we've also seen a lot of places where the scrub is, you will have seen the footage in the last episode of the really tight channeled trails that have been cut. Someone's come in with a hedge trimmer to keep them wide enough for people to come through, because there's a few sections where that haven't been cut, But this one's not so bad, but a few sections that haven't been cut that really stick into your arms and stuff like that and cut you up. So thanks to the people that come in and cut them. Not sure who it is. I might do some research and put it on the screen, but yeah, let's go see what Budget Up Creek looks like. So I don't know if I've mentioned that we're doing this in like mid to late October. So it's probably just about prime time to do the Cape to Cape. Nice steep bit down. So Budget Up and Calgard Up creeks are both seasonal. So in the summer they'll be dry. But this time of year, we won't have the highest amount of flow, but obviously we won't have as much rain as we do in winter, but we should still have full creeks. And it's also wildflower season, which is obviously absolutely awesome as well. Oh, wow. There's plenty of water in Budget Up Creek. Right, Budget Up Creek was pretty cool, as you saw. Now we have the opposite climb out the other side. Oh wow, look at that view. And this is where Budget Up Brook or Creek, I can't remember which one, comes out onto the water, which is pretty cool. I really like these river mouths. Oh no.
Try to compact it down a bit, make it a pass for you.
We were very, very thankful.
Yeah, come go, Dave.
the sign we filmed it yesterday about the plovers. There's 2 baby plovers just in front of me, and the mum or dad plovers over there. I'm gonna try and leave them alone. I was just walking in someone else's footprints. There's one baby there, one baby over there, and then mum over there, and dad over there. Little baby. They're really cool, but like I said yesterday, they're a bit aggressive, so I'm gonna go up the beach away from them, and hopefully they make it, because they're quite endangered down in these parts. I love these little rocky headlands. I mean, it's a little bit easier walking underfoot, but more technical, but they're really cool. Coming up to Coolgartup Creek.
You know what? We fucking run that. We fucking run that.
Oh, that worked really well.
Yeah.
See, you just need to come hiking with some idiot that's gonna just try it.
Read the waves.
That worked. Yeah, come with a surfer. Nice work, Elliot.
Yeah.
I think this is the trail here. Right next to the sign that says Cape to Cape.
Well, they put that everywhere though, but yeah, okay.
So when they do put it there, you just ignore it?
Well,
what was I saying? Redgate Beach is done. That was much easier than we thought. Onwards and upwards.
When we were young, watching the clouds go by, we often watched how they got so high and dreamt as they went by. But we got older, caring about the time.
I love these little tunnels that the trail goes through. So cool. Alright, we're coming up to a bit here that's a very, very big staircase and boardwalky bit. We're going up, and there's a few caves, so we'll have a little look in them, but I don't think this is going to be a fun walk up. Picturesque, yes. Fun on the feet? No. Oh well. Shut up and deal with it, Brett.
Wondering how those memories got lost along the line, and I could wish upon a star. When we were young, and the world seemed so kind, we'd laugh and play till the sun went down, hiding deep within the pine.
Someone said that this is the highest point of the Cape to Cape, or thereabout, or close to 192 meters or something. but that will be up there.
But we got older and went our separate ways. I often wish you'd come back to me and see how I am today.
Baby dinosaur. Baby dinosaur.
I could wish upon a star.
We're walking along the cliffside just before Conto's. This is Conto's beach, just before Conto's campground, and the view is absolutely spectacular. Like, well, it has been pretty much most of the way, but look at that. All right, adventurers, we are like 300 meters from the entrance to Conto's campground now. It's a very, very busy, popular campground, so I'm not going to film in it. You'll have to come out and see it yourself, or have a look on the DCPA website and have a look at their photos. But if there's anything cool, then I'll show you if there's not too many people around, because I don't want to look like that, be that weirdo. But we've done about 16 Ks today. Nice short one after a nice refuel in Prevelly, and yeah, in preparation for our big walk tomorrow. My feet are pretty sore. How about yours, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm feeling them.
Yeah, but we'll push through, get her done. See you in the morning. Morning, adventurers. Day 6 of the Cape to Cape. Even the kookaburras are laughing at us, thinking we're silly. Last night was alright. We got, excuse me, we got a little bit of rain. Eliot got a little bit wet, didn't you? Just a tad. A little bit of water seeped in from the underside of my tent, but it got in between the floor mat and the tent, so that was, it's always going to happen when it's sitting in water. It's only a little bit, very little. It's all dry now. Today's a big day. We got 29.7 kilometers. We go through Hamlin Bay, past Elephant Rocks. We'll probably stop in Hamlin Bay for a cold drink, maybe something to eat, if they have it at the caravan park, because the actual town site's a bit further inland. But there, Deep Dean, I think we have a few creek crossings, but I'm really not sure. Okay. Can't remember. Hopefully we keep dry. Shouldn't rain too much today according to the forecast, but you just never know. Oh, there's Eliot. But we might as well stop talking about it and do it. Finally, some tall trees.
Some wishes are for children and for your grown man. I said, baby, I got my wishes, and I hope you'll understand. Oh, so here we are, safe beneath blue skies, waiting for the nighttime to open up her eyes.
All right, we're probably about 9 Ks into our 30 K walk today. We got some friends, as you will have seen, so we're traveling with company, and it's making the time go very fast. But I don't feel like that hill's gonna go very fast. But we knew it was going to go uphill because we're going down to the beach soon. Whew, here we go. There was no way I was recording up that hill, wow. But you come up, feels good to get to the top and see that nice view. But looks like we've got another hill coming up there. Couple of other hikers have left us a couple of other hikers have left us a little message, which is cool. I like that. Nice and tight section again after walking so many kilometres of that wide trail. All right, long break had at the top of the hill, gaiters on. We've picked up another straggler, another one added to our group for the last stretch of beach to Hamlin Bay. It's so windy. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That was not fun.
No. Send wishes are for children, and boy, you're a grown man. I said, baby, I got my wishes, and I hope you'll understand. So here we are.
Well done.
Safe beneath blue skies.
That's sandy, yeah. That sand whipping, oh, that was not fun. Sand was whipping us in the face. I reckon I got 2 eyefuls of sand now.
I think I've had the exfoliation treatment.
So open up your eyes, oh yeah, and I could wish on a star.
We have just clicked over the 100-kilometre mark, which means we've got about 26 to go. 10 today, 16 tomorrow. Feels like we're nearly there. All right, we're back on trail. So after a little sit down and a feed at Hamlin Bay Caravan Park kiosk, which was fantastic. Now we've got 9.5 k's to Deep Dean. We're just going a little bit inland on some sandy trails, and then we'll be back on the beach.
Well, you grew up in this town, but you don't call it home. I'm trying awfully hard to figure out why you want to be ignored. So I got this
Back on the beach.
that's been swimming around my brain. Maybe you're an angel or a superhero disguised as a chain. And I guess it's been a few years since I even seen your face.
That section after Hamlin Bay, the actual, like where the caravan park is, it's really tough. Do another section of beach for 2.5 k's or so. Then you're into the trees again, away from the coast a bit, going up and down and up and down. I think we're pretty close to the top now, and we're just coming up to Foul Bay Lighthouse. I'll be there shortly. Beautiful day though.
Trying awfully hard to figure out
Foul Bay Lighthouse. That's pretty cool.
Just give me time.
You were saying we could have driven here?
Girl, I'm begging you to stay. You'll be just fine. Let all your dreams
Oh, look at that bait.
run wild. Yes, let all your dreams run wild. Set yourself free. And it's 10 years gone and I still can't keep you in this home. I know that I ain't perfect and I dream of hard to be around. So you're leaving town tonight, 'cause you just can't stand to stay.
So that like bit that we just walked through looked like the moon was honeycomb rocks, and we're just coming up to elephant rocks, which I've been to before, which is really cool. Elephant Rocks Beach, done. 2 Ks to camp. Let's go. 2 more left out of 30. It's been a tough day, but it's been better than I thought.
Just give me time. Girl, I'm begging you to stay. We'll be just fine. All we needed was a change. When all my troubles gone by, and I pick up all the pieces of my life, I hope I find you.
In the distance you can see the lighthouse. That's our tomorrow walk. Last bit of beach, then we turn off to camp. Just a little bit that way. All right, deep Dean campsite. We'll go set up, sort our stuff out, and have dinner. All right, adventurers, that's the end of day 6, which was incredibly hard. 30-kilometre hike today. Beaches, hills, rocks. It was incredible, but tough. Just gonna filter some water, have some dinner, go to bed, because we got another 16 kilometers tomorrow before we finish at Cape Leeuwin. So tonight's the last night, tomorrow's the last day. It's been epic. It's kind of surreal. We don't, like people we kept hiking with, none of us really want it to end, but it's got to end somehow. But sometime, I should say. All right, good night. See you all in the morning.
Good morning, adventurers. We're packing up from inside the tent today because it is raining. It's day 7, the last day. So 16 Ks. Don't know if you can hear the rain.
Good morning. Day 7 of the Cape to Cape. We are packing up in the rain, very much so. We're all wet. All our gear's going to be wet. We're using the toilet as a shelter at the moment, and getting all our stuff ready, so we're at least semi-dry when we hit the trail. We won't be after 5 minutes, but yeah, not much talking today because I'll have the waterproof cover on the camera for most of it, I would say. But yeah, 16 Ks today to Cape Leeuwin. And they might just walk through. Where you go, Kayla? Oh. I think she said she was going to risk them. Oh, you might have got away with that. All right, we're heading up into the bush for a little bit because there's no beach to walk along on this section.
Just give me time, girl, I'm begging you to stay. We'll be just fine.
Lots more rain coming.
All we needed was a change of pace. When all my troubles gone by, and I'll pick up all the pieces of my life. Yes, when all my troubles gone by, and I'll pick up all the pieces. When I'll pick up all the pieces. When I'll pick up all the pieces of my life.
It has not stopped raining all day today. We've hardly looked at our maps at the Cape to Cape app today because it's just been so wet. It has not stopped raining. So we actually don't have any idea how far we've got to go. But it's we get every now and then we get a little visual cue when we pop out into the low scrub and see the lighthouse. So it's fueling our energy each time we see the lighthouse a little bit closer every time. But I can't tell you how far we've got to go, but it's if we weren't wet before, we are now. Some of these spots have been really tight and every plant is soaking wet.
You walk the wire, I dive in completely. I'm in the deep, don't care if you're leaving.
Now it looks close. We're at the sign-in book on the south end at Cape Leeuwin, or just in from Cape Leeuwin, but the pens are all empty and the book's full anyway, but all the ink is gone. But we are not far away from the Cape Leeuwin Lighthouse now and we can smell it.
Where do we even begin? You left your mark on me, sunburn on my skin, and over my head I'm drowning in sorrow. You packed your bags, said you're leaving tomorrow. Stands full of girls, they look just like me, but summer is ending and I'm never leaving to Fino.
We're at the old water wheel now. Well, the last point of interest before the lighthouse. Old water wheel in there is kind of all calcified and stoned up now. end of episode 3 and the whole Cape to Cape. So thanks for joining us. It's been a very, very wet day and a long 16 kilometres, which we thought was going to be easier, but the wet made it much harder. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't watched episode 1 and 2, go check them out. And then go check out our socials, Facebook, Instagram, and Eliot and I will do a podcast in a couple of days to catch you up on all the nitty gritty bits that we can't put in the video, or it's just too hard to put in the video. Thanks for joining us, adventurers. See you next time.
Don't say